quantum computing. For a lot of people, those two words bring up a mix of excitement and, let's be honest, a fair bit of anxiety. You hear about it in the news, often paired with scary headlines about breaking the internet, cracking every password, and emptying bank accounts in an instant. It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, a digital doomsday clock counting down. And if you feel that way, you're not alone. These fears aren't irrational. They come from a real place. So let's talk about it, without the hype and without the panic. What is the real story with quantum computing and your security? The core of the fear is this: the encryption that protects our digital lives today, from your banking app to your private messages, is built on mathematical problems that are incredibly hard for our current computers to solve. It would take them billions of years. A powerful future quantum computer, however, could theoretically solve these problems in minutes or hours. This means that yes, a future quantum computer could break today's encryption standards. That's the risk. It's a serious one, but it's crucial to understand that this is not a sudden, unexpected emergency. Think of it like the Y2K bug. It was a known, predictable problem with a deadline far in the future. Experts saw it coming decades ago, and because they saw it coming, they started working on the solution long before it became a crisis. That's exactly what's happening right now with quantum computing. The global cybersecurity community, including governments, major tech companies, cloud providers, and researchers, have been working on this for years. The solution is called post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. These are new types of encryption designed to be secure against both today's computers and the quantum computers of the future. It's like knowing a super thief is being trained to pick every known lock. So you invent a completely new kind of lock they haven't even seen before. These new quantum-resistant standards are already being developed and tested. In fact, many organizations are already starting to roll out these new, stronger security measures, preparing our digital infrastructure well before a quantum computer powerful enough to pose a threat even exists. The transition will be gradual, happening in the background, upgrading the systems we all rely on. So while the headlines focus on breaking things, they often miss the other, more exciting side of the story. The incredible things quantum computing will help us build. The potential benefits are truly staggering and will likely touch our lives in ways we can't even fully imagine yet. Take medicine, for example. Designing a new drug is incredibly complex because it involves simulating how molecules will interact in the human body. Our best supercomputers struggle with this. Quantum computers, because they operate on the principles of quantum mechanics themselves, can simulate molecules with incredible accuracy. This could slash the time it takes to discover new life-saving drugs, develop personalized medicines tailored to your unique genetic makeup, and find cures for diseases that have stumped us for centuries. It's a revolution in medicine waiting to happen. This power to simulate complex systems extends far beyond medicine. Quantum computing could unlock breakthroughs in materials science, helping us create new types of batteries with massive storage capacity, or super-efficient solar panels. It could help us design new catalysts to pull carbon from the atmosphere, giving us powerful tools to fight climate change. In logistics, it could solve mind-boggling optimization problems, like finding the most efficient delivery routes for every package on the planet simultaneously, saving enormous amounts of fuel and time. And yes, it will even change the cloud and entertainment. Future cloud computing could handle unimaginably complex real-time simulations. For gamers, this might mean virtual worlds with physics and AI so realistic they are indistinguishable from reality, all rendered seamlessly from the cloud. The focus on code breaking misses the fact that we're on the verge of a new era of scientific discovery and technological creation. So what does all this mean for you today, right now? Do you need to go out and buy a quantum-proof phone or change how you use the internet? The answer is a clear and simple no. There is no need for panic. For the average person, the best security practices today are still the best security practices for the foreseeable future. Use a password manager to create long, unique, and random passwords for every account. Don't reuse passwords. Turn on two-factor authentication wherever you can. Keep your software, your browser, and your operating system updated, as these updates often contain critical security patches. The overwhelming majority of cyber attacks today have nothing to do with cracking complex encryption. They happen because of phishing scams, weak or stolen passwords, and unpatched software. Focusing on these fundamental digital hygiene habits will protect you far more than worrying about a quantum threat that is still years, if not decades, away from being a practical reality for cyber criminals. Ultimately, history teaches us that every major technological leap is met with fear. The printing press, electricity, the internet, they all had their prophets of doom. But they also unlocked human potential in ways their creators could have never predicted. Quantum computing is no different. It presents a challenge to our security, yes, but it's a challenge we are already meeting. It forces us to build a stronger, more resilient digital world. At the same time, it offers us a tool to solve some of humanity's biggest and most pressing problems, from disease to climate change. The future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we build. By preparing instead of panicking, we can steer this powerful new technology toward a future of better science, better security, and better solutions for everyone. Progress begins with how we choose to look at the future.